No Time to Talk by the Jonas Brothers, songwriters. I have so much karma. I just wanted to say that I have 3 lined up here. This is a new bottle of water. It's refrigerated. This is a new bottle of, and this is leftover from last night, and I haven't finished it yet. I am thirsty, and what I want is I want to mix things in the containers that they come in because I'm deceasing the stock myself, and I'm going to decease the stock key and the stock inside, and I'm going to see that you, as the community strangers, don't have the cashiers and cash register order deceased out of the food still in view. That means you're still going to have a store full of food and restaurants full of food, but you don't have the money deceased because I'm deceasing myself. I'm the king of the banking. I deceased the bank, and I'm also going to decease the currency, but you're going to still be looking at the stock with the cash register still there instead of looking at the shelves, the stock, like everything in the store, but you don't pass a cash register, you don't pass an attendant with the cash register, an employment, if you will, and you're gonna see that they're still there, and that's your debt. That's not me, that's you. If it's myself deceased, means there's no more cashier, attendant, and including you wouldn't be there. That's you wouldn't be there from my point of view. I can still see the food in the stores, and I can have it because there's no cash register, no attendant, and no other strangers in the store who are looking for the cash registers and attendants to make sure they can pay a cashier and get a receipt. I don't have interest in the receipt. I have interest in myself deceased, and that's how I don't have to pay for food from your point of view. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to do something against the stock, which is I don't go into this store and tamper with the stock. This has a safety seal on itself so that you know if you buy it, you can open it and know that nobody else opened it before you and put it back on the shelf or left it on the shelf where you would find it and buy it not knowing that it was not whole and intact. So I will open this lemonade first. That's the safety seal, and I don't need it anymore. And if I see that there's no more cash register and no more attendant to the cash register and no more stockers at the store, I assume there will be no more safety seal on the lemonade that I could go to look for myself. Did you not leave that for me? You didn't leave that for me. You don't believe in God? You didn't leave God any food for after you die in God, that you left something behind for him. Oh, so you must have been gluttoning God himself. I'm here. I died in God and I'm still here because I'm the last to leave alive in karma, but I might be elsewhere. It depends on what it looks like from heaven, which way I will leave the formed world. I'm the soul of the superior founder. I alive myself, I alive, and then you alive after myself. So I have to decease myself with that I decease alive. So whichever way that happens from your point of view is really not a point of view. You're not doing alive at that point. You're not possibly in alive at that time. So you wouldn't have to worry about that. Wow, I like this. It's very good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mix a little bit of this into what's in here. This is more than I wanted, but it's okay this way. Keep going. All right. Okay, that's good. Well, it's still blue. How should I do this? It's still blue. Did you know that? Okay, well, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm a little slow. But this is a bottle of water I would like to flavor. Instead of using a flavor packet, or what I used to see people use, I had a roommate named Amy Mueller from University of Wisconsin-Madison, and she used to buy Crystal Light packets, and she would flavor the water with Crystal Light. Yeah, so I'm trying to flavor the water my own way. I know that was a lot of lemonade mixed just to get that little bit of flavor in the water. It's lightly blue. Well, if I put the pink in there, it won't really turn pink. Well, I did blue yesterday. I'm supposed to do pink today, but I am not ready to do pink today. No time to talk. I spilled a little on the table. That's okay. I have to shake this first before I taste it. Okay, the color looks, I want it to be pretty. Yeah. I want a pretty color of colored water. I like it. Yeah. Maybe it's more blessed than it is really um, an excellent way to flavor water. So, Amy Mueller, I don't know what happened to Amy Mueller. I asked if I could see her house in Minnesota, and we did go to Minnesota for a visit. And we took a coach bus to Minnesota. And she had an empty house in Minnesota, but she said she had parents who were away and were coming back to the house. And right now, I don't believe her, but that's a long time ago. That was in the year 1995, 1996 school year. Yeah, so maybe more like 1996 is when I went to Minnesota with her. So now it's the year 2025. So I think it's highly unlikely that she had parents in an empty house, and she locked up the house empty and went back to Celery Hall to live in the same dorm room as myself. She didn't just occupy the bed in the dorm room like as that she was in the house in Minnesota and she left the bed empty in the dorm room and nobody would have filled it because it was in her name, but she could have lived in the house. And I don't know where she was racing to go. She's like a racist. Going to school for what if she already had a house? I mean, I own my house, but I have strangers in my house who won't leave me because they don't want to face reality out there. And now there's no more reality left for you. We are at the end of all time. And we are at the end of your reality check with myself. Okay, now I have these 2 lemonades. What's a refresher? Oh, that's a good question. I've never had one. Starbucks is selling refreshers. And so is Dunkin' Donuts selling refreshers? What's a refresher? Oh, well, food for thought, I guess. Something to think about. This is lemonade and lemonade. This one's already mixed with some of this, but this doesn't have any of this in here. Yeah. This is the virgin lemonade, sort of. I drank that much of it, but I put some of it in here. Do you know, I used to be a virgin myself, but now we don't talk about that anymore. Why not? Are you not able to break my virginity and also find that I died against myself? Yeah. Well, I didn't get what I wanted out of being violated, but it's true that we don't have what we want anymore in the stock, which is our little lemonade problem. Oh, you don't want some of that blue lemonade in there? I'm not violating the drink itself. I love the drink the way it loves itself. But what you don't understand about virginity is that it's really not yours for you. It's mine for me. And that's how I do things, just for myself, about myself, for myself, with myself. And I don't want to hear it out of any of you that I'm not a virgin for you anymore. Of course not. You are not eternal. I am eternal, and my virginity is because I'm eternal. I have virginity 2 ways. The soul of the superior founder deceased, he forms the virginity, and I am speaking, I am the creator of this Godhead, and I have the virginity as myself. And I don't really need to be counseled by any of you about your human values and what you think virginity is and human values. You don't have human values, you're shunts. You're doing jails and prisons, and you're not to lecture myself on human values. You don't have human values because you're doing prison and you're not there. You don't know how to be in prison without somebody being angry with you and telling you that you're too late, that you're not in prison before you made somebody angry with you. Yeah. That's how I don't want to hear it out of you, that you're disappointed that I'm not a virgin for you anymore. No, I am not a virgin for you ever. Virginity is for myself. You scream absolutely everything in the world. You scream everything in the world. You do something that is definitely no to yourself, and you make it yes to yourself by telling everybody about it. You're announcers. You announce everything. You announce things you don't know what they are now and in the future, and you just announce them. A police officer in uniform with a gun in a holster around his waist and hip, the gun over his hip, that's an announcement. I don't want that kind of announcement around this here front door, that there front door, because I'm not doing alive with that problem. No? Yes? Well, it didn't fill up quite all the way, but there's some extra room on top for the mixing. Oh, there's bits of lemon like on the glass. I can see that now. That's nice. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So has anyone seen the movie The 40-Year-Old Virgin? Steve Carell is the 40-year-old virgin in the movie. But he's funny until he's not funny because he's not myself. I'm a 48-year-old virgin right now, but my virginity is broken. But a virgin is eternal. I have that ever. Virginity in this world, number 17. Of all the worlds, numbers 1 through 17, the virginity is broken. Of 17 worlds. That's why it's virginity. It's over 17 worlds illegally alive and formed 17 times 17 worlds. Altogether 17 worlds, but they're formed 17 times of this one order of Jesus is the entity you know. I don't have the virginity anymore for the 17 worlds. That means it's deceased to be formed in this world anymore. It's not just this problem. Now you have to live with the pain and shame for the rest of your life. And then you take somebody's money and you tell everybody that they're a prostitute or a whore or some kind of a horror story, right? Well, I am homeless and threatening. Have I had your attention and now you have something to think about? Because it's more than that. I am shouted deceased. I am going to shut down the order myself. And that's how you don't want to break my virginity all up in my face. You don't, because I'm shutting down alive myself. I'm doing it myself. It wasn't in order at the time, but it's in order here. The virginity broken, I suppose I had grown my height is the virginity being broken. Yeah, I grew, let's say the first growth of myself would have been the year 1981. So that's the virginity broken right there. But the sexual abuse that you want to get up in my face and call me virginity, but I don't have full height in Alive at the beginning of Alive. I don't have Alive that way in the beginning of Alive in the year 1980, 1981, 1982. I was very small. Yeah, so the virginity is broken by the height is grown. But the boyfriends want to take credit for being my first horror story. Fine. At this point, it's fine because I'm going to shut down Alive myself. And then you have a problem with how are you going to get out of your genitals? Because there is a reason why you don't want to scream the threatening right in my face. I am myself. I'm going to put you down. But I'm not talking big. It's not done yet. It's not in order yet. I have to be out of the order of Alive, which is still alive right here. And when I'm not in Alive anymore, I'm not alive anymore with myself, then it gets angry.